Welcome back to the channel. Same old, I haven't finished a goddamn thing, but boy does everything look nice parked in a neat row right here. The Charger is the closest it has ever been to driving again since it's running with the bulldozer. We're going to be putting out a video here within the next couple weeks that'll hopefully be cinematic as fuck when we actually get to drive this thing again. So look forward to that. I finally got the carb kit and rebuild book for the thermoquad on the Charger here, so I'll be messing with that when weather allows. And I also bought a whole another car because that's what you do when nothing else is finished, is you buy another car. I'm going to do just a quick walk around on this because Austin will be putting up a video shortly, or it is already posted. I haven't checked. When we first towed this home, we did a quick video like the second it was off the trailer. But I'll do a quick walk around now that the rain stopped. It is a 1949 Dodge Coronet, which is the first year for the Coronet name. I think it was just a trim level at the time. But it's cool. It's hard to believe that within 20 years, you go from this to this, which could have practically been badged as a Coronet as well. This behemoth of iron right here is probably the most complete, unmolested 40s, just barely 40s vehicle I have ever found out in the wild. And, just look at the glass. It has it. Every piece of trim that's missing from the thing is in the vehicle. Like, I even have all 4 hubcaps. It is very well preserved. I did a little test spot on the paint here to see what that's going to look like with all the chalk off, and it's going to be a decent color combination with that like turquoise and the patina. You can tell that the roof has never been caved in by snow load, which is pretty cool. It's nice thick metal. The only piece of glass I think I'm going to repair is this one right here because it's actually cracked and missing a piece in the corner. Other than that, the other windshield pane has some Alaska cracks in it, but that's nothing to really worry about. At least this is flat, should be pretty easy to have made up. It is a super solid, vintage piece of Americana. I even have all the lenses out back. That one has a little crack in it. They were hauling a trailer with this thing at one point. You can see where the bumper itself is actually cracked right there. They're having a good old time. I have stuff like this kick panel inside, the rocker molding, all that, tucked right in here. The panels on the interior got the brunt of the damage over the years, just from water and whatnot. Everything else is in remarkably good shape. We'll take a look at the dash a little later. I've been watching some videos on the old YouTubes on these cars, and a lot of them had a kind of center console that folded down from the back portion of the seat. I don't have that one, so might not have all the options, but it has the oh shit handles. I haven't had a chance to clean in here anything. You can see that the floor pans are in really good shape actually, but there is a whole floor pan kit for this car that came with the car. These 2 big back sections are here, and you'll see more up front later, but that's a big score because shipping something like that up here would be astronomical, so I don't really need it, but I have it for later on. So if I want to make this car really nice, I have that opportunity. Here's the rocker molding. That's heavy duty stuff. I was expecting that to be a lot thinner actually. And then here we have a visor for the car. This didn't actually come with the car. Brian over at Dirt Road Derelicts, he knew somebody who had that visor, and before the car was even loaded on the trailer, he had brought that over and we sized it up. It's going to look great. So this will be on there later, hopefully sooner than later, because you can't have one of these without the big visor on it. And we'll take a look up front here. You'll see a lot more of these floor pans there, and I think there's some underneath the seat itself. But just look at this dash. It is in phenomenal shape. Just imagine cruising down the road at a brisk 45 miles an hour, getting to look at that all day. This car never had a radio. Why would you need one when you can listen to the flat 6 just purr down the road? It has the fluid track, or what is this? Fluid drive transmission in it, which I have no idea how that works. I don't know if that's the one where you kind of use the clutch just to get going and then it's pretty much an automatic, or what. I got to do some research in that. Believe it or not, I was not alive when these were originally produced. The thing's going to need new door seals and everything to be watertight, but I think this one is actually worth that trouble. Just look at how immaculate this grille is. There's a couple little dings in it, but nothing that you really got to worry about. It's going to shine up real nice. I mean, you even still have the ram hood ornament and this, so oftentimes when you find stuff in the woods up here, that stuff's long gone. I'll know for sure when I go through and actually buff and wax the car, but I think there's only one dent in the body, and it is right here. They got a little close moving something around the yard, but pretty much the same deal on this side. The glass is held up a little bit better. And we'll get another look at this dash here. All of the glass is still good. It's really cool. And you like horn buttons, all that stuff that usually is robbed from stuff like this. It's cool to see still intact. This is probably the best panel in the car, and that's saying something. I'll do a more in-depth video as I clean this out and see kind of what's what, and if those floor pans are actually necessary, what other rot the car might be hiding, all that kind of stuff. But in the meantime, just look at it. That's going to shine up nice. This is going to be a good-looking car. You know it's high quality when you have the little flip doors for your door keys. And it also has a locking gas cap, which I don't have the key for. So cool, gonna fuck me over in the future, but it's pretty cool. The back glass is in great shape. I'll see if I can open the trunk single-handed here in the jungle that is the yard. So you'll see every part that we're missing up there by the engine is sitting in the trunk. The radiator still looks to be in decent shape. We have a head gasket, we have a head, we have little bits and pieces of everything. We have some really cool old Alaskan plates. I have never messed with them. I didn't know that they're actually metal tabs that you put in here rather than stickers or just being individually printed with the year, because back behind here you see that says 60. So these plates weren't used that long. And while this is up here in our face, you see, still has all the badging and trim, and it's cool having a whole handle on here for the trunk. It's a pretty neat car. There's actually a hood release in here, which took us way too long to find because you wouldn't expect something like that on an older vehicle. Another thing that's cool is you can see the witness marks here in the paint. From like they went all the way through to the primer on this thing because you scrape your knuckles every time you open that. So that took who knows how many decades to wear through, which is pretty cool. Hood here we have what the internet says should be a 230 flat 6. That's supposedly all these came with. It has a fair quantity of water in here at the moment that I need to clean up, and I'm going to just fill the cylinders with diesel and ATF and start slowly trying to work it forward and back. Austin put a crescent wrench on the crank bolt down there and it wouldn't budge at all. So it's going to take a little bit of work to get it going, but none of the cylinders seem very pitted or anything. So I think I should be able to clean it up with a wire wheel and it'll be good enough because these only need, what, 30 pounds of compression anyway. You still have all the super cool tags everywhere in this. I have the giant horns that would go in here. They're in the trunk. It's cool having the blower motor all the way out front of the car, and then all that ductings for the heat. It's just neat seeing how things were run back then. And this engine looks extremely simple, so hopefully just speaking that out loud doesn't come back to bite me in the future, but I think if we were able to get the 38 going a few years ago, this shouldn't be that much more difficult. The guy I bought this from was super kind. He's having a big garage sale the last couple weeks, garage yard sale the last couple weeks, to try to raise money to pay back taxes on his property so that the borough doesn't take it from him. And I'm sure you can guess my opinions on that whole thing, but it's bullshit, and we'll just leave it at that. So I bought this. A bunch of friends bought some other various bits and pieces there, and we're helping them advertise as best we can to get other like-minded car enthusiasts out on the property, see if they find anything they need, because there's things like this hiding all over in there. If you like Jeep trucks, he has Jeep trucks. I think there's like a 51, 52 Chevy Bel Air or whatever they were at that time back there. There's Scouts, there's Willys pickups, there's an old BMW sports car sitting in the back 40 that it took me 2 visits to the property to find. So long story short, when we get this going down the road again, we're going to go take that gentleman for a ride in it, hopefully make his day. And yeah, that's going to be about it for this video. You'll see a lot more on this very soon, probably, if the weather holds tomorrow, I'll start cleaning it out and making a video cataloging everything that's with the car and what I got to do with it. And still got to work on both the Chargers as well. So I have a couple months here yet without snow. I'm going to try to make as much content as I can because I got to get the channel active enough for when I drop the flat charger video that has a chance of actually doing real numbers. I'm not going to monetize it, but I just want everybody to see it because it's cool. So until next time, if you see stuff like this in the woods or at a yard sale or at a used car lot, buy it. They're not making any more of them. They're not getting any easier to find. Just save them. Even if you're just a stepping stone to it finding its forever home with somebody who can bring it all the way, just save what you can. All of this stuff is going to only get harder to find, and then young guys like me can't make memories with them. And I might not own it anymore, but I got some damn memories out of that car.